The best thing about this left-leaning purl decrease is that it does not involve any awkward moves like purling 2 stitches together through the back loop, for example. Instead, when we get to the point where we want to decrease 1 stitch, we purl 1 stitch, just the usual way, and then with the yarn at the front of the work, we slip the next stitch knitwise. So we insert the tip of the right needle from left to right into that stitch, take the left needle out, leaving the stitch on the right needle. Then we return these 2 stitches to the left needle. This time we do it purlwise without twisting the stitches. And then we pass the second stitch over the first one. So we insert the tip of the right needle into the stitch from right to left, pass it over the first stitch on the left needle and off the needle, like this. And then because this stitch is already purled, we slip it to the right needle. While we are slipping the stitches back and forth between the needles, this stitch usually gets quite loose, as you can clearly see. So before you resume working on your project, pull the yarn to tighten this stitch and then continue to work on your project. This decrease doesn't look like much on the purl side of the work, but when you turn your work, you will see that if you make these decreases in every other row, you will form a nice neat line of decreases that slants to the left. And if you want to make this line nice and neat, then knit the stitch resulting from the decrease in the knit row. This decrease looks very much like the decrease formed by the classic SSP decrease, slip, slip, purl, but it is flatter, which is great especially for projects worked in thicker yarn. So if you press the fabric over here, you will notice that this line is flatter than the line formed by the slip, slip, purl decrease, which is a little bit bulkier. To get the full tutorial about this decrease, go to 10roseday.com/easy-ssp. Happy knitting, my friend. I'll talk to you in the next tutorial.